A fault is a weakness, a defect, a fracture. Faults divide, tear, and consume. Here in the city of Chester's Chasm, we struggle to maintain that precarious balance over the precipice in the earth, in our lives, and in our hearts. This story is about 4 teenagers with faults of their own.
The fault between my faith and freedom.
The fault between my family and identity.
The fault between my life and death.
The fault between my guilt and revenge.
As these fractures grow, we stand at the edge and ask, what must we sacrifice to sate the void's endless hunger? Is it possible that the answer lies within all our faults? Greetings, and welcome to All Our Faults, a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast from the Tabletop Talespinners Network. I am your hostess and MC, Mistress Winter. Life giveth, and life taketh away. The full retirement and its benefits that I had been promised have been snatched away for a subpar severance as a consolation prize. My family had been planning our future with that promise in mind, and now the stepladder has been yanked right out from under us. Our excitement has been replaced by heartbreak as we begin picking up the pieces of our dreams, wondering what to do with it all. Now, I could give in to despair and fear. I could let this betrayal break me. But I'm not going to. As I learned recently in therapy, I am quite adept at self-sabotage and minimizing myself, which allows everyone and everything else to take up the space in my life. Couple that with my tendency to just let things happen to me, I find myself run over constantly by people and events in my life. But I'm tired of being a passenger in my own life. It's exhausting to give up everything so that others can take what they want. And frankly, I'm done with it. I'm finally feeling ready to claim ownership of my life, regardless of circumstances. I, like everyone else, deserve space, deserve to be heard, and should be able to pursue what I want in life. Once I figure out what that is, of course. So in the face of this major setback, I am committing to making the best of a bad situation. I am going to apply myself and better myself, and as soon as I can get on my feet, stand up for myself. Then I will have real fight in me that I can use to defend my family and community against those who would seek to oppress us. Speaking of fighting, in our last chapter, our teens stepped up to face the apocalypse, engaging the monsters threatening their city. Michael saved William from such an attack before rushing off to find his little brother Gideon. After a heartfelt moment with Saline, Crispin drove Solomon to the diner and straight into the battle in progress between the cataclysmic monsters and the Moon Raider wolf pack, led by Solomon's beloved friend Elmira. Exerting his horseman influence over the creatures, Crispin drew a number of them away, heading for the Church of Eternal Vigilance and its holy warriors. Content warnings for this episode include violence, gore, house fire, death, and grief. Shoutouts and thank yous after the show. Chapter 38. People of Importance. Scarlett regards you, Saline. I take it you will be babysitting instead of I.
Until I figure out exactly what to do. Sure, I can babysit.
I really should lend my aid where I can, but I admit I'm at a loss. I don't know what good I can do.
No one told me that Scarlett is the one that healed me, right? Like, that's still not information I have. Correct? Okay, cool. Well, you helped me once. You were able to get my hunter off my back for a little while. You were able to bring us all here, apparently. There's clearly good you can do.
I don't think he'll be bothering you for some time.
That's a relief. When did that happen?
While you were unconscious. Right before I mended your wound.
You mended my wound.
Being an agent of death has its perks.
How many times can you mend people? Is there a limit to it?
There is. I can only pull people back from the brink of death. What they do with that borrowed time is up to them.
And I'd say you found what you can go and do.
It may not be enough.
It's better than nothing. It's better than I can do, at least at this moment. Everyone seems to think I have some hidden power that I don't know how to access.
Perhaps your father can assist you with that when he arrives.
Perhaps. One can hope. I have no idea how long it will be before he gets there.
No. Better that I protect this place. And you.
Everyone's so worried about protecting me. The portal has to be closed.
Yes.
If I find a way to close it, will that doom everyone here? Will that doom everyone on the other side?
As these creatures, these monsters, have invaded this realm, unless we find a way to banish them en masse, then yes, this world may fall under their hold.
I'm guessing you don't have any bright ideas on how to banish them.
I don't. William, who's been listening as he recovers, tell me about this portal. How does it work?
Well, it was a portal to the Fey realm, and then I closed it. I'm not really sure how. There were some strong emotions, and I managed to close the portal. And now some demons, horsemen of the apocalypse, I'm still not entirely clear what they are. It all feels very biblical, which I have mixed feelings about. It's fine. Used Michael and myself, my blood specifically, to reopen the portal to all realms. And now things are coming through.
Used your blood to, what it sounds like, supercharge it?
That's my best understanding of it, yeah.
And when these creatures, these things came through, was it, did they march through like an army, or did they come out like they were pulled? So Scarlett will fill in that part. When I arrived on scene, they were pouring out. It is hard to tell if they were being pulled or were flying in, but they came in at a great velocity. Interesting. So the portal then is acting like a hole in the dam. Water pressure behind is pushing forward and needs somewhere to escape to. Your blood acted as the catalyst to break it open, but in a fluid system. I remember this from science class, oddly enough. It's my favorite subject. That if you apply suction or pressure on the other side to draw the water back through, perhaps those things will be drawn back. This is purely theoretical, considering I have no studies in extra-dimensional travel or portals.
Well, it's the most coherent theory any of us have been able to come up with, so kudos to you. I'm just not sure what could act as that pressure to pull them back in.
Well, if your blood was the catalyst here, perhaps something is needed on the other side. Whether it's your blood or... Oh, I wonder what makes your blood special.
Probably the being Fae.
No, they needed you specifically. I would assume, because they did not do this with another Fae individual.
I don't know how many Fae individuals they know, but fair point. I suppose there could be something to the fact that I have Fae blood and mortal blood. I can't imagine I'm the first to ever have that combination, but it's not common.
No, the probability that you are the only one of your mixed heritage is exceedingly low.
But the only one in this town feels pretty high. This is starting to feel an awful like I might need to bleed out in order to call these fucking creatures back and close the portal. And I don't love that thought.
I haven't known you for terribly long, other than passing in the hallways in class. But I certainly wouldn't want to see you sacrificed in such a manner.
I mean, if it's for the greater good and all that.
It will restore the natural order of things, something that your friend Bert was working toward.
She'll, look down at her ring, Bert's ring, and look back up at Scarlett and William. My friends, I don't know if they'll allow me to willingly sacrifice myself.
Then, without an alternative, we are doomed. And we're gonna pause there. Solomon.
Hello, that is I.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still trying to rip this thing's spine out.
Yeah.
But the dice aren't letting me. The dice don't want me to.
In the interim, you're essentially fighting multiple creatures, landing blows, them landing blows on you. Make another volatile.
Hopefully the dice will listen to me this time. It should be a total. It's an 11.
And you are gaining ground, tearing down and tearing through what remains of the monster regimen that is dwindling quickly under tooth and claw, not only yours, but the other Moon Raiders. However, in your bloodlust, it's not only the monsters that are the enemy, but you set your sights on Elmira.
Lovely. Am I attacking her?
If you will take in your darkest self, I believe that you are lost in it, and the nearest target would be Elmira.
Then she's getting slashed at with the claw.
Make your volatile.
Wow, that's a nice one. That's gonna be a 7 total. Well, actually, has Elmira been hurt in this scene? I imagine so.
Yeah, she's taken some damage.
Okay, then yeah, it's a 7.
Okay. She learns something about your true nature and gains a string on you. I decide how bad the harm turns out, and you're already your darkest self, so you can't pick that one.
I think I'll let you decide how the harm turns out.
In the chaos of combat, you strike down monster after monster, swiping and gnashing and turning from target to target, ignoring any signs of friend or foe. They all are a threat. And when that red in your vision becomes so all-consuming, you lash out at one more target, slashing your claws across its throat. It's only when that spray of blood hits you that the red fades with it, and you see Elmira, a look of surprise and confusion as she tries to take a breath that comes out only as a gurgle.
I think it's it happens very fast. For Solomon, it's just turns, slashes, and then pauses with fangs bared. His maw, just big toothy like growl, is escaping him as he's attacking. And then his face softens. His ears flop down. He looks like a sad puppy right now. I'm gonna be honest. My darkest self ends when I hurt someone I really care about, or when the sun comes up, whichever comes first. The fur falls away as he starts to go to grab her, and he shrinks to his normal size. He's naked. He's grabs her and is no. There's no. It's okay. Maybe I can. And he puts his hand over her neck because he's like, you gotta apply pressure, right? That's the thing that they said you gotta do to stop bleeding. Stop. No, please. No. I'm so sorry. No. And he will try to drag her somewhere, pull her somewhere safer out of the way, and has her in his lap. And, I didn't mean to. I was just. I'm so sorry. No, and he's just sitting there mumbling to himself apologies, trying his best to get her to respond, hearing only the gurgles coming from her. He starts to cry.
In those gasping final moments, she presses a hand of retreating claw as she reverts over your heart.
And then he closes his eyes, expecting her to try to rip his heart out. But he's gonna let her do it. If that's what she's trying to do, he's like, yeah.
But her hand moves up and lifts your chin to the sky, where the dark clouds have briefly pulled away and revealed a beautiful half moon that is heavy in the sky. And when her hand falls, you look down to see her still, but her eyes wide open, reflecting the moon in their silvery gaze.
He'd close his eyes to allow her to get vengeance, essentially. And when that doesn't come, when he feels her hand under his chin, he opens them and looks up and looks back down at her, and more tears start to flow from his eyes. As she's going, he says, "You are always the most important person to me. I'm sorry that it had to be like this." And I think he kisses her on the forehead and places his mother's necklace around her neck.
As you settle her down, eyes closed, necklace seated around her neck, you look up to see the rest of the Moon Raiders having encircled you. Their faces bear grimaces of grief and loss, and just a few of them are staring at you hard with a restrained rage. But then someone pushes through the circle to face you, and they all bow their head to Elder Grouse, who somehow does not look any older than she was when you first knew her. The graying muzzle of her wolfen form. She regards you with sadness, but compassion, and she lifts her muzzle to the sky and lets out the first howl of mourning, with every member of the pack following in turn.
I think it takes a while, a moment or two, before Solomon is just sort of looking at everyone, not turning away from that gaze, not in the normal aggressive stare down he usually does, but in more of the I'll take it type of vibe, like I'll sit here and take it, yeah. And then he joins in, I think, last in the howl, and it's broken and not at all consistent because there's too much crying coming from him. After it's done, I'll stand up and I'll say, I'm sorry. I swear that I'll let you have your revenge, but first there are things that need to be done tonight. Problems, there are more of these things, and we have to stop it. So if you could lend your help, I will be forever in your debt. And I think he bows his head even.
Waste not your words. There is no vengeance to be taken. This, your pack, will run with you tonight, and we shall send these creatures back to oblivion.
Thank you. And I'll lay Elmira down somewhere relatively safe, because I'm planning to come back for her body. But I don't think I can carry it with me the whole way.
A couple of the other raiders will bear her respectfully into the diner for safekeeping.
I'll lead them back. I know Crispin is gone with the car now, I think, right?
Yeah.
So I shall lead them back to the mausoleum as fast as I can.
Okay. Crispin.
Yeet.
You are tearing down the streets as best you can around the increasing number of stopped cars, of debris that is littering the roads now. A small horde of creatures in your wake. Where are you going?
I'm going to do what I said, and I'm going to lead them to the church. My whole life, I've been training for an apocalypse, and now it's here. And I was always told that when the going got tough and when the real fight came, that the warriors of God would be the ones leading the fight. So I'm going to lead the fight to them. I will call Officer Fields back and give him a warning and just let him know, you better have done what I told you to do, because I'm bringing some awful nastiness your way. And I will navigate as quickly and directly as possible to the church. In a weird way, the pressure of being chased by these fiends, maneuvering around stopped cars, and the general chaos of the world, Crispin is weirdly thriving under that pressure, because for as long as he's been alive, this is the thing we've been vigilant for. This is the thing we've been waiting for. And now that it's here, there is a strange thrill that is fueling him. He's not happy, per se, but he does feel that something has sort of slotted into place for him. And he pulls up in front of the church and hopes that they're there ready to meet him.
The members of the Church of Eternal Vigilance have taken formation, however loosely, on the front steps of the church. As you got those wide stone steps that go up, flanked by columns that go into the church. They are on varying levels of that set of stairs, clubs in hand. And when you pull up, the horde of creatures spot their prey and veer off to clash against these religious zealots.
Is my dad there?
He is. He is closest to Father Miller, who, while still an indomitable presence, does seem lesser.
Mm-hmm.
Not as strong in previous convictions. Certainly still dedicated, but a bit more feeble in a way.
Some of the wind has been taken out of his sails.
A little bit.
Gee, I wonder why.
The fight that commences is brutal. The clubs are strangely effective.
I wondered if that was why she took mine, because I don't have one. She has it. It's in her desk back at the house in the woods.
If you will, please, give me either a volatile or a dark.
I'll do a dark.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Wow, very nice.
Can't stop, won't stop today.
I'm assuming that you're in favor of the church winning this fight.
This fight, yeah. I mean, if they take some heavy casualties, that's just icing on the cake.
Yeah, well, they do take a couple of casualties, but there's something in your command that spurs them to greater feats and stronger attacks. In only a few minutes, the creatures that you brought with you have been put down, crushed into the stone at the feet of the church. There is a cheer of victory and accompanying praises to God, of course.
Sure. Crispin flashes back to that day on the playground, seeing the violence and the fear he felt. And he looks to Father Miller, who he looked to that day for guidance and who regarded him with judgment and scorn. And he looks to his father, who has never been a father so much as a commanding officer to him. And he approaches them and says, "The two of you have spent my entire life preparing me for exactly this day, and you have no idea how wrong you were about everything. And after all of this is over, I will take great pleasure in explaining to you all of the errors you've made over the last 17 years. But for now, we have a job to do. Your wife," and I'm going to level with Father Miller, "is the cause of all of this. Our greatest enemy, the biggest threat to us, has been right under your nose the entire time. And you're going to have to live with that." Are you going to make me roll a shut someone down? I see the roll of dice face.
Oh, yes, I am.
I see the face. I see the face.
Just channel the spirit of Michael.
So that's a 7 plus 2 is 9, and I'll use a forward for a 10.
Yes. There is a look of indignation from Father Miller initially, but it crumbles into shame.
As it should.
Yeah. And you get the sense that he's had some inkling of this. That it's almost like the missing piece connected all the dots, and now he sees the picture for what it is. Perhaps there had been telltale signs or things that he had buried in his psyche beneath the Bible verses and prayers and everything else. But your declaration cements what he already knew, and that shame is deep. Your father, reading the cowing of his religious leader, turns to you. What is to be done?
You're not going to like it, but if you all want to survive this, you're going to do exactly what I tell you to do, when I tell you to do it. If you harm any of my friends, your life is forfeit. I don't have time to explain to you the intricacies of all of this, but just go in with the knowledge that there are much, much more important forces than you at work here. We're going to go, and we're going to close a portal to hell, to the Fey realm, a connection to the gods and other places. In some ways, I think this is probably the best day of your life, Father. Our family is finally going to do something important. I'm going to turn away from him and find Officer Fields. Where is my mother?
She is safely inside in the sanctuary.
Great. I'm going to find two of the youngest, burliest guys I can find with clubs, and I'm going to direct them to guard my mother. If anything happens to her, that they will be unmanned before they are killed. Then I will turn to the rest of the living congregation and say, get any weapons you have, any supplies you might need, and meet me at the Cascade. We're going to right a wrong. Well, get to it.
They will scatter for their appointed duties.
And I'm so sad because my old thing, the knight or whatever, like I become the leader of a holy order at the end. And I kind of have, but that doesn't matter anymore because that's not who I am. Womp womp.
Nothing says that you can't take back your old skin.
I mean, I might have to because this horseman shit sucks, man. Fuck this bitch. I'm gonna murder her. She's mine.
I suppose in a moment of defiance, you could strip yourself of that token she gave you.
I forgot I still had that. No, I have plans for that. I'm going to hang on to it for now. But thank you for the reminder.
You got it. Michael,
Yes.
I assume that you're headed home.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I ran to my car, and I drove as fast as I could to get there.
The roads are choked with chaos, but your determination and your vampire reflexes aid you in navigating the streets and getting back to your neighborhood, which is aflame. Several houses along your cul-de-sac are burning, fully engulfed. Screams echo through the air, almost a column response with the monstrous roars and screeches permeate the night air. You speed down your street and find your house beginning to burn.
I drive as fast as I can and, with a rapid braking, slide onto the front lawn, almost losing control of the car, and I just run out of the door, leaving it open behind me, and run into the house.
Okay. Give me a runaway, please.
Mm-hmm. Is that volatile?
Yep.
That's a 9.
Very nice. Do you want to use a forward to make it a 10?
You know what? Yes.
Okay.
I have enough of them. I've been drinking so frequently.
You burst through the front door, the flames having only started to lick the door frame.
Gideon! Gideon!
You find the interior destroyed in places. Tables toppled and broken, glassware thrown and shattered all over the place.
Can I gaze into the abyss to try to find him?
Sure, yeah.
I rolled a 12. It's an 11.
Okay. You scent blood, and immediately you spot in the dark beyond 2 adult bodies torn asunder in the living room. However, there is fresh, innocent blood up the stairs.
I run up. Gideon!
The door to his room is closed and locked.
I slam open the door.
Give me a volatile.
That is a 5.
The door does not budge, and you can see smoke beginning to pour out from the bottom.
Gideon, are you in there? It's me. I slam against the door again.
Okay, volatile.
That is a 9.
The door cracks and breaks open. The chair that had been bracing against it shatters as you stumble into the room that is beginning to catch fire.
Gideon!
You see Gideon curled up in a ball in the corner of his closet, alive and relatively unharmed.
I rush over and hug him.
Michael! And he throws his arms around you.
Gideon, it will be okay. I need you to promise me you will close your eyes.
Okay.
Keep them closed. I'm going to pick you up. We're leaving.
Okay.
Whatever you do not open your eyes.
He coughs a little as the smoke begins to get to him, but he clings to you hard.
And I rush out of the house as fast as I can. And then once we're outside, I'm going to put him down on the ground and kneel down.
Quick, we have to go. We just have to go. Get in the car, okay?
Okay.
Can you do that for me? Put your seatbelt on.
And he'll climb into the car.
Now.
I'm going to get in and buckle, and before driving away.
Now, it might be scary. There's a lot going on outside right now. And we're going to go to a safe place, but it might be a little spooky. Trust me, okay? We'll be with friends. It will be okay.
Michael, I'm scared.
Me too, but it's okay. We'll get through this. Okay? Can you be brave?
Okay.
Okay. Buckle up? You buckled?
Now buckle. I got it on.
Good.
But I don't have my seat.
We don't have time right now. It's okay. Just hold on tight. I'm gonna have to drive really fast. Think of it like a roller coaster, okay?
You know roller coasters scare me, right?
Yeah, But you're a big kid now. You can handle it.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, but Mom and Dad were screaming, and it was really scary. Where are they?
I don't know. The house is on fire.
Well, the fire people are gonna come put it out, right?
Maybe, but
And then Mom and Dad are gonna find us, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Like, they have to.
I don't know. Well, I'm sure it'll be okay. Right now, we need to go somewhere safer. I have a safe place. Let's go.
And Michael will shut the door and drive back to the graveyard. Or at least try to.
Yeah. I think that's a good image to end on as you peel off down the ruined streets again. Gideon peers out, the fires reflected on the window as you leave a ruined life in hopes of saving what's left. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Ugh.
Fuck you.
All Our Faults is a tabletop Tailspinners network. TTN creative director is Emma Kocar. The cast of All Our Faults includes Abby Marie Carter as Saline, Extell as Solomon, Juicy Garland as Michael, and Kat Kelly as Crispin. I have been your MC, hostess, and producer, Mistress Winter. If you would like more information on TTN or this podcast, please check out our socials and web links in the show notes. Thank you for listening, and I wish your hearts the courage and strength to fight for a better future. See you next time.
It's because you're Alphaba. What? You are a child of two worlds.
It's because you're a Nepo baby.
It's because you're troubled and complicated.
All of these things are true.
I mean, she is a princess. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the definition of Nepo baby.
Yeah, literally the definition of a Nepo baby. Correct. I said what I said.
Got that high fae blood, royal fae blood.
I'm gonna cry. That's so funny. Oh my god. Yeah. She's slowly figuring that out. Give her a second.
Yeah.
Okay, she is not. She almost died. What do you want from her?
In true Nepo baby fashion, everybody knows she's a Nepo baby but her. Yeah.
Look, it's not like she really gets any good shit from being a Nepo baby. It's just more like she has divorced parents.
Isn't there a kingdom over there? Couldn't you have become the ruler of the kingdom? I feel like that's good stuff.
I mean, that's what her dad wants. She's also 17, so she's still I don't want this. Stop.
Fair.
Bitch wanted to be a tattoo artist at the beginning of her arc. Just so we're all on the same page.
Lovely.
That was her goal.
Iconic.
This has been a tale from the Tabletop Tailspinners Network.